I'm ranking all 46 Valorant knives from worst to best, so please watch to the end. This took forever to make. No, really watch to the end. I need money to feed my imaginary family. Coming in dead last, the worst skin in all of Valorant is the Reaver. No, I'm joking. It's the Smite knife. We all know this is coming. This knife just looks bad, plain and simple. This knife is so bad, I literally think the only people who own it are just memeing and screwing around because no one actually unironically uses this knife. Coming in at number 45 is the Valorant Go knife. You might be like, oh, but NinjaDog, I like using this knife. That's because you're wrong. Listen, if this knife didn't have sweaty, ugly, stinking jet on it, it would probably be top 10, but it does, so number 45. Get wrecked, jet mains. I hate you all. Coming in at number 44 is the Kingdom knife, and honestly, this knife isn't that bad. It's just kind of generic, and it's not worth the money at all. Coming in at number 43 is the Prism knife, which is basically just a better version of the default knife. So you're probably thinking like, oh, NinjaDog, if it's a better version of the default knife, why isn't it ranked better than the default knife? Because this skin costs $20. Next. Coming in at number 42 is the Outpost knife. I have no idea why it's called Outpost. That name is stupid. It's the Home Depot knife, but it still looks awful either way. Coming in at number 41, we have the Song Steel, and I mean, it's kind of like a sword, you know? I mean, it has that going for it, but I just really don't like the style. I don't feel like it fits into Valorant. Coming in at number 40 is the Spline Dagger. This thing looks like what I imagine a bone looks like, but not like a cool bone, like an ugly bone. This skin is awful. Like the Phantom looks okay in this collection, but the knife is just horrendous. Coming in at number 39 is the default knife. Yes, the knife that everyone unlocks. It's higher than all these other knives because unlike all of them, it's free, and honestly, it's kind of got a clean black thing going for it, you know? Like, I mean, it's not that bad. Coming in at number 38 is the Ego Hive Mind Sword, also known as the Pekka Sword. It looks like a Pekka, and Pekkas are the most annoying troop to deal with in Clash Royale, so L, number 38. Get wrecked, noob. Coming in at number 37 is the Arc. This thing's okay. I mean, it's still really ugly, but at least they tried to make something original, so they got brownie points for that. Honestly, this thing is almost as bad as the Smite knife, in my opinion. Coming in at number 36 is the Arc again, because I messed up my numbering. Shut up, let's move on. Coming in at number 35 is the Lux knife, and honestly, this one's okay. You know, it's nothing to write home about. You wouldn't write your mother like, oh my god, mom, I found the Lux knife, but it's an okay skin. Coming in at number 34 is the newly released Snowfall wand. I think it looks pretty cool if you're using this around Christmas time. It's an S tier skin. If you're using this at any other time of the year, it's an F tier skin, and that's why it's so low down the list. Coming in at number 33 is a skin I personally own, the Nebula Knife. Now, most people would say that this skin is a cop-out and it's super easy to make, and those people would be right, but I think it still looks pretty clean, and I gladly forked over $25 USD to own this skin. Please help. Coming in at number 32, we have the Artisan Foil. Artisan Foil. Looks pretty cool. It's the first real giant sword on this list, and I think it looks pretty solid, just not better than any of the remaining 31 skins on this list. Coming in at number 30 is the Prosperity. Now, a lot of people really like this skin. I am not one of those people because I just really think the added animation and stuff just makes it look really ugly. It obscures a lot of your screen, and I'm just not a big fan, honestly. At number 29, top 30, oh my gosh, poggers, is the Candy Cane knife. I mean, it's not really a knife, it's just a candy cane. It looks pretty cool. Coming in at number 28, we have the Mage Punk Electro Blade, and I am one of the few that actually kind of appreciates this knife. I'm a fan of the Mage Punk art style, but really, they could have done so much more with this. Like, it just, like, comes out, you know? It's like a little switchblade. Like, this doesn't look Mage Punky at all. This is lame. Coming in at number 27 is the Prism 3-Axe. Solid skin, even better for a Battle Pass skin, but it's still a Battle Pass skin. Coming in at number 26 is the Katak Blade. This would be the best Battle Pass skin of all time if it wasn't for a gem they released, probably by accident, that we'll be talking about later in the list. It's a really cool skin. I see a lot of people rocking it, and it's only $10 if you complete the Battle Pass. Coming in at number 25, it's the Nerf for Nothing knife. Honestly, insane knife. Love it. Should be number 1.
It's Nerf for Nothing!
Coming in at number 24 is the Forsaken Ritual Knife. Honestly, it's basically just a discount Reaver, so I'm not going to put this one very high on the list because Reaver does everything it does 1,000 times better. Coming in at number 23, it's the Mage Punk Shock Gauntlet. Honestly, this knife does everything the Mage Punk Electro Blade wishes it could do, and it looks a lot cleaner, but it's really not my knife style. I'm not into the, like, whole glove knife thing. At number 22, another knife I personally own, the Gun Baton. Honestly, this thing looks pretty cool. I think it has a unique animation when you swing the knife. It's super satisfying, but it is missing a little bit of spice, a little bit of like, you know what I mean? So I will still have to put it at 22. Coming in at number 21 is the Singularity Knife. Looks okay. Probably the most average knife on this list. Coming in at number 20 is the Origin Crescent Blade. Honestly, this thing looks like a freaking protractor, and I'm not trying to do math. I'm trying to click heads. So this thing's okay, but it's not top tier. Coming in at number 19, we have the Broken Blade of the Ruined King. This thing looks pretty clean, a little edgy, a little dark if you're into that kind of thing. But my problem with it is a huge chonker, and it takes up your entire screen. So I would not personally use this one, although it looks nice. Coming in at number 18 is the Yoru Butterfly Comb, which isn't terrible, but it does have Yoru's ugly face on the front of it. So much like the Jet one, it loses points for that. The animations are looking clean, though. At number 17, we've got the Relic of the Sentinel, and this thing looks okay. Just, I really don't like the glove style or like that forward weird looking style knife, and I don't think the animations look good at all. Coming in at number 16 is the Champions 2021 Karambit. This thing is clean, you know, it looks pretty basic, but what makes it special is the animations. Oh my god, they look nice. So this gun is well deserving of its number 16 spot. Coming in at number 15 is the Sovereign Sword. And wait, put your pitchforks down. I know, Sovereign Sword is a super good skin. Definitely one of the best back in the day, but now it's a little lackluster. No real amazing animations like the skins higher up on this list. So number 15 is a good spot for it. At number 14, we have the Oni Claw. This is a true classic. One of the first knives I remember being around for when it was released, and so many people were using it at the time, and so many people still use it now because it's a great skin. At number 13, we have the Prime 2.0 Karambit, and this skin would be a lot higher, but it honestly gets worse when you upgrade it. The unupgraded version, which I can't find any footage of, is way better than the upgraded version. So like Valorant, what are you doing? At number 12, we have the Radiant Crisis baseball bat, and wow, this is a cool skin. I love the sound effects that pop up in the skin collection. The baseball bat is just so perfectly fitting of this style. Honestly, I really wish I had this skin. This is one I would definitely buy personally. Coming in at number 11 is the Prime Axe, which, I mean, honestly, it doesn't look that great when compared to some of these more modern, newly released skins, but it's a classic. It's the Prime Axe. I had to still put it high. It's a cool skin. Cleanly sliding ourselves into the top 10 is the Ion Energy Sword. Once again, not a huge fan of the gloves, but even I have to admit this skin looks good. I still see a lot of people using it to this day, even though it's kind of old, and I just really have nothing bad to say about it. Coming in at number 9 is the RGX 11Z Pro Blade. Now, if you're using a sword, this is the sword you should be using. The animation when you take it out is sick. It's perfect. You hold the sword backwards like a freaking ninja. Honestly, I have nothing but nice things to say about this thing. I really wish I had it. It's so cool. And coming in at number 8, we have the Ruin Dagger, the highest battle pass knife on this list, and there's good reason why. It's extremely satisfying to pull out, and a lot of pros and higher tier players use this skin, making it kind of a sought after item because you can't get it anymore because it was battle pass exclusive. Coming in at number 7 is the Waveform, and I'm not playing any audio over this clip because Valorant will steal all of my children if I do, because it was made by some fancy band. Oh my god, insane poggers moment. It's a cool skin. When you inspect it, a cool song that I'm not allowed to play plays, and I think it's well deserving of the number 7 spot. At number 6, we have the Glitch Pop Axe. Honestly, it's a worse version of the Glitch Pop Dagger, which is higher up on this list because it's a better skin. The axe still looks cool, and I'm a fan, and I would definitely buy it if I had money, but I don't have money, so I don't own it. Coming in at number 5 is the Recon Balisong. You never heard of that? It's the butterfly knife. Everyone knows about the butterfly knife. The animation is sick, the knife looks average, but the animation is so clean. It's deserving of a top 5 spot, honestly. The animation is just that cool. You have to really feel it to believe it, so you should definitely buy this skin. Coming in at number 4, it's the Glitch Pop Dagger, which is a lot better than the axe. I mean, that's honestly all I have to say about it. It's pretty much the same thing, but in dagger form. And this knife will always satisfy your ADHD, so basically this knife was made for me. Oh my gosh, top 3 time insane Fortnite ninja moment. Oh my gosh. Coming in at number 3, we have the Reaver Knife. A lot of people would have this as their number 1, and I totally hear those people. It's just too dark and edgy for me. I'm kind of a bright, annoying squeaker kind of person. So the Reaver Knife really isn't my thing. Even I have to acknowledge it's really cool. I really like it. Coming in at number 2 is the Elder Flame Knife. The only thing that is stopping this knife from being number 1 is it is so damn expensive. I would literally have to mortgage my imaginary house to pay for this knife, but oh, that fire animation is so clean. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's number 1 time. We need some dramatic music. Coming in at number 1 is the Celestial Fan. Celestial Fan. This fan is so clean and you'll never get bored of it because it is so satisfying to move around and inspect with your little movement abilities. The problem with most Valorant knives is you get bored of their animations after a while. This one you will never get bored of. You'll always be flipping it around and going crazy. So the Celestial Knife is rightfully at the number 1 spot. Thank you guys for watching my list. If you have any grievances, I don't care, but you should comment them down below because I am kind of interested. Also, go follow me on Twitch, link in the description. It's where I stream, and I think you'll enjoy talking to me and maybe also complaining about this list you disagree with. That's all for now, though. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.